instrument. But until then, I have a quick joke. What is always running without ever walking? Hmm? Do you know? Do you know the answer to my joke? The answer to my joke. The answer to my joke. One day I'll be able to play this. Okay, so the answer to my joke. If you got my dry humor, I said, do you know what runs without ever walking? If you guess an exporting track, you have won a free stone. Yay! Don't ask me what I'm playing because I don't know. But in order for me to explain further, what I'm trying to say is that it's real simple. When we think about software, DAWs, and interfaces, we actually are creating surface area emails inside of a interface that does not, well, it is not coded with wording. So we're using number or notes and most times software instruments in order to create an email, which comes out as a musical song, if you would. And how I see that is, here's the gist of it. So we spend all day creating a track. In creating a track, we're sitting there, we're sitting somewhere and we're creating a new project. In creating a new project, what do? We either choose audio project, we're either choosing a MIDI project, we're either choosing a drums interface or a software instrument in a software instrument new project. Inside of doing that, are we not creating like an email that's like MP3 or whatever the new thing is, if it's MP3 or MP4? Would you not see it that way if you were anybody else? Like, seriously. Okay. If you're actually sitting there all day and you're creating something, you're basically speaking a language that everybody can't speak, somewhat like Afrikaans. So, I see it like this. My joke was a dry humor joke, but it is actually true. So, if we actually go back and we have a moment and we look up what is, let me see if my computer will help me really quickly. So we need to look up what exporting a track means. So, my definition that comes up, I bet you, is very similar to what I just said. So in Logic Pro X, exporting a track means creating a standalone audio file from a specific track or multiple selected tracks within your project. What is your project? Your project is actually where you're writing your letter. The subject header is your actual title of what you're doing. And what you're doing is creating a standalone audio file. Your standalone audio file will then have a name to it. And the name will be whatever the song is going to be called. This file will include all the audio content of the track, including any recorded audio, media notes, effects, and automation. Here's the more detailed explanation. The purpose of exporting tracks allows you to isolate specific parts of your project for further editing, sharing, or using in other programs, even in exporting, which is how we share audio files or our music files when we're collaborating. How it works. When you export a track in Logic Pro, it will create a new audio file that contains audio data from the track, including any changes made to it, such as effects, adjustments, and settings. So a lot of you guys don't even actually incorporate what you have learned and what you do on an everyday basis. You don't always need to have music blasting in order to show and prove that you know your shit. When you know what you know, you can nobody take it from you. Exporting is a useful function that allows you to share audio files and MIDI files of tracks or groups of tracks. So how we do this is allow our tracks to be exported through running. They run like music, like they run out of the DAW and into an inbox. So when we do that, we export a track. And when we export a track, we send it to another user so that we can have a collaboration on our new project. So I hope you enjoyed my quick little segment on how to export a track in the form of telling a joke. I'm not the best joke teller, but thank you for watching. I am Darshell.